as I crawl through the hood.
Paranormal Hood. Paranormal. 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 Paranormal.
Creep with me.
Paranormal.
Creep with me. Creep with me.
Paranormal Hood.
Creep with me. Creep with me.
Paranormal Hood.
Creep with me. Creep with me. Creep with me.
Paranormal Hood.
Who the fuck is this?
Paranormal Hood.
Who the fuck is this?
Paranormal Hood.
Who the fuck is this?
Paranormal Hood.
If you're feeling lucky, duck, then press your luck.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
We are the paranormal voice of the hood.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
Jiggy and the Hoodie.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
You're listening to Paranormal Hood Live Radio with the sound of DJ Juan Morales. Paranormal Hood.
This is Paranormal Hood. Jiggy and the Hoodie. Ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
Paranormal, baby. Here's how we doing it, Paranormal Hood.
Paranormal Hood.
Paranormal Hood.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the buckle up. I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4-5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystalline. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots at this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home.
Yeah.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood.
Everything paranormal.
Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really trying to rise, step into the portal. I gotta hold on to this feeling. I'll be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what you deal with. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood. Show 'em what's really good, the feeling is understood. We know just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings move and watch reality explode. We are not alone, if you're not normal, welcome home.
Yeah.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really trying to rise, step into the portal.
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
20,000 police in the whole town. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Smoke weed every day.
From Boston outer space, we're gonna take you all over the place. So sit back and enjoy the ride, because this is Paranormal Hood Live.
Y'all like all that new stuff? I got my board back. Y'all ready for the crazy train? Y'all ready for the crazy ride? All right, what's Hood Hoodies? Welcome to the Thursday night. This is Paranormal Hood Live Radio. And we're live and direct in the Garden of Knowledge Studios. I'm your host, Jiggy.
I'm Smoke King.
How is everyone doing? Everybody got tomorrow off. Everybody feeling good, ready to go do whatever they do, ready to celebrate the 4th of July. Huh? What's going on out of mine? JD, Jonaside, Silly McChilly. I like that name. I'm digging it. That's awesome. Let's see who else is in here. UFO Gandalf and Steve E thus far. So peace and love to everybody who's joining us. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to stop in here and hang out with us as we smoke and talk all things motherfucking paranormal. And yes, if you are new and it's your first time, you can swear. You can be cool. You can do whatever you want to do. Sit down, look around, check out the furniture, kick your feet up. You can even go motherfucking Vic James, fuck your couch. And if you can muddy up the couch, you can do whatever you want to do here. Just have a good time. All we ask is in the chat, just be respectful. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Of each other. You can talk shit. You have a feeling, whatever. Profanity is allowed now. Just so you know, do not take it personal because their algorithms and stuff will absolutely stop stuff that we have no control over. So we don't, there's no censorship here unless you're a fucking racist, bigoted, sexist, homophobic fucking scumbag. Then yeah, you would be censored here because there's no need for that. But anything else, pretty much swear, have a good time, do whatever you do, and enjoy yourself. Because that's how you're supposed to do it. You feel me? Okay. I was battling Amy Ewan on Twitter. She just gave up on me. Lucky Paranormal started stream. Yeah, there's a whole lot of people battling on Twitter. I'm like tagged and tweeted and a whole bunch of stuff, and I just kind of sit back and eat popcorn and look at a lot of it because I refuse to spend my day going back and forth with the fucking likes of like Corey Goods, fucking followers, Uni Cock, and all these other people with their fucking cult like fucking people who just, no matter what you say, you're wrong. wrong. You're wrong. They're our saviors. They're good people. Fuck all you motherfuckers. Yeah, I'll keep enjoying that bullshit. But yeah, Twitter's hilarious because these people just truly. My favorite Twitter right now is between, I forget who it's between, but the dudes are like, yeah, you know, you're a tough guy on Twitter, so why don't you come here? And the dude's like, yo, I got Miles, so I'm gonna go see him. Listen, go see each other then. So I'm saying everybody's a tough guy on Twitter, whatever. You want to see me bad, I guess. You want to fight over some Twitter beef? Like, put him up. Let's fight about some Twitter beef. Come on. Who's tough? Whatever. Everybody's a tough guy on Twitter. Everybody's a tough guy on the internet. is what it is. But I just find it hilarious. So, yeah, I'm glad we were able to stream and get your mind away from that. You can come and have some reality and talk some shit and have some fun in here, rather than be on Twitter getting your fucking mind blown by idiots. Andrew, well, what's up? Welcome. So nobody, I asked you all, nobody's got any big plans for tomorrow. You know, that's a good thing for the chat. Like, what are y'all doing for the 4th? Who's celebrating the 4th? What you gonna be doing? You know what I'm saying? Nobody? No one's smoking weed with us right now? Nothing? Hello? Where's the weed heads at? Where's the Dank Alliance
I'm
at?
celebrating Independence Day. I don't know what this 4th fucking shit is.
They're like, what's that? Independence Day. Oh, that's like that Will Smith movie. It was like him and like Jeff Goldblum, and they like totally saved the world. Yeah, that's what Independence Day you're talking about? You're like gonna watch the movie? Is that how you celebrate?
Although, can't even really say it's Independence Day either, because we fucking... It's the day fucking...
Because then we still got Juneteenth. What y'all know about Juneteenth? As I sip my drink, my mango lassie. But yes, folks, I know you guys are normally used to us doing the Thursday night show, but because tomorrow is the 4th of July and everybody's kind of going to be scattered doing different things in different places, it would have been extremely hard to do a show tomorrow. So we're doing it tonight. So we're going to rock out tonight. And we'll be talking about Independence Day and, of course, all things paranormal. And maybe some of the stuff that you guys want to talk about. Because we go as you go and you go as we go. You feel me? Okay? Welcome to anybody who's new. You getting stoned? There you go, Andy. This is the place for it, man. You got to absolutely roll up, smoke, because that's all you're going to be watching us do tonight. And there's not really a whole lot of downtime when we don't, you know.
Smoke weed every day.
That is, I channel aliens. They're the Rasta Aryans. And they simply say, hey, 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 hey.
Smoke weed every day.
That's it. That's all they say. That's the only message they have. They say this makes us better people to each other. We're calmer. We're cooler. We love each other. So spread peace and love and smoke weed. This is the place for it. Don't let the viewers know this is the cousin. Don't let the view. You just put it. Okay, first off, you put something in the chat, then the viewers would know, I would think. Like,
yeah.
They can see that, just so you know. It wasn't like it was a private message. And whose cousin? I don't see. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's my cousin.
Oh, see, you gave yourself away. You do not play hide and seek. Was he bad at hide and seek as a kid? Did you ever play hide and seek with him and always found him? You didn't play because you always found him, right? It was just seek. There was no hide. It was just seek with him. Is that what it is? You're not tough on Twitter. I don't listen, Jonas. I'm talking. There's some people who just they take the shit way too serious, and they take the jabs, and it's hilarious. Although the people you would think, like the Corey Goods and the people who's at everybody and talk a whole lot of strong, tough shit, are the ones who ain't got shit to say. So it's just the randoms, and then they base it on pictures and shit. Well, I see your picture, and they tell each other, I saw your picture, so yeah, that's okay. Okay, good luck. Have fun. Just make videos of it. Maybe that's like a news show. Like we should make that the news show, like the Twitter beefs. Remember they used to have like bum fights and all that type of stuff? Like people who really want to settle Twitter beefs and then just like the money can go to charity or some shit, like for a good cause. That could be a really good fucking TV show. We're gonna make that happen. Twitter beef. Tonight, we have these two idiots who have been going back and forth for 7 years on Twitter. They have tweeted the most obscene shit to each other ever. And now they're taking their fight to the Twitter octagon. What do you think? Cool? No? I think it'd be a cool show, right? Battling Amy is lots of fun. High-level consciousness concepts, psychological skill training for me. Listen again, and then you got the people like who just I won't even mention her name, but they don't even speak English. They like talk all this language and like they're really into Harry Potter and all this type of shit. So they try to sound really, really intelligent and really, really eccentric and different and everything. And it's just fucking annoying because it's like, can you just have a normal fucking conversation? And then I got told that I'm a muggle. I like, listen, I've watched Harry Potter once. I didn't even like the fucking movie. I didn't read the books. It was past my time. I'm fucking too old. The Harry Potter shit came later. That wasn't for me. I'm not a fucking kid. So when someone starts talking to me in Harry Potter and calling me all that, I'm just like, wow, you're really not a fucking adult. So I'm not going to waste my time fucking trying to have a conversation with you and fucking have to be a fucking archaeologist and all this type of shit and try to figure out your fucking cryptic messages and shit and decipher codes and have to get old school rings out of cereal boxes. No fucking thank you. You want to have a normal conversation and yeah. I speak well enough. I might not be articulate enough for everyone because I am, obscene at times and use way too much profanity. And, my vernacular wavers off to some people's standards. But, you know what? I can still have a conversation. So if you want to talk normal and have a conversation, we can do that. But I'm also not going to fucking tweet and tweet and Twitter with you all fucking days. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking idiots. All these motherfucking Captain Save a hosts, dude. That's the funniest thing about Twitter. All these motherfuckers come out of random places. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no fucking clue, man. Who are you? Where have you been? What have you been doing? I know what you've been doing for the last 6 years. Who the fuck are you? Where the fuck did you come from? That's irony, because we ain't new to none of this shit.
The funniest thing is like if I'm fucking lying or I'm not, or if what I'm saying is wrong, then show me the facts. Show me the stuff then that proves me wrong. And they don't ever do that. They just call me names, or they talk some shit, or they fucking use some stupid fucking woo-woo fucking word salad bullshit and like, my truth is my truth, and you don't know, man. They're fucking with your mind. In school, it's bad.
Yeah. And the government, don't trust the government except for cute anus.
And I'm like, still, that doesn't prove a goddamn fucking word you're just saying.
But Corey said, and David said,
Billy said,
silly Billy Carson said,
and I'm saying, well, here's like 60 fucking links that show fucking what's actually going on. Read that and get back to me. Let me know what you think then.
It's not in the Ascension
Even then, you can put the fucking, you can put the shit right in front of their face and like, it's not real. And the fucking flat earthers, oh, it's CGI. Yeah, everything's fucking CGI.
It's all good. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't, and it won't be what it won't be. You like the way I say Mars and Earth, huh? Well, yeah, that is what it is. You know? All right. So let's kick it. You guys want to do some news? We'll do a little bit of news. We'll get into some news, and then we'll come back and have a show. You guys with that? Hear what's going on in the paranormal universe? Hold on, let's set it up. Let's do this right. I need my music. Wait a minute. What was that? You're still waiting on... You guys got to talk to CW about it. I'm down whenever. Listen, I can bust out into David Wilcox whenever. All I need is a bunch of cameras around me. Elizabeth, start talking about my Ascension Mystery Schools. I'm going to get you guys to all donate $333 for Pete Peterson, Emery Smith. We're going to start GoFundMes for you two guys as well. Whoever needs a GoFundMe, I'm going to do it all. So you guys got to talk to CW. Whenever he's ready to do the Dolan David Wilcox battle, I'm in. I wonder if they'll try to get copyright. He's literally making fun of me. That's me. And then I'll go back and do the fucking... I got to fucking study that call. The Art Bell call. I'm going to have to go listen to that thing a few times. We can recreate the call so we know it's him.
Oh, we know it's him. You listen to it. You can tell.
He has a very distinct voice. If
I found something. People have done actual voice analysis on it, and it's 100% fucking David Wilcox. 100%. I'll have to find it and stuff. I have it in all my stuff of everything somewhere. I believe I found a video, and they were supposed to, and it's them playing his voice and stuff, and doing the analysis.
Okay.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
All right, so give me 1 second. Let's get back to that. Yeah, we'll do whenever he's ready to do it. We'll set it up, join the side. I'm down whenever. Jump on this DW's fucking live or stuff like that. We can just do the battle. You want it to be a rap battle? That'd be even funnier. Rap some David Wilcox, spit some bars, some David Wilcox bars and some Richard Dolan bars. Sorry, that'd be some funny shit to see. I'm gonna have to get to work on that. Do a David Wilcox rap. You know, see with my luck, that shit would become like the #1 fucking like Old Town Road type shit. I remix it and shit. It would become the #1 song in the fucking country. Oh shit.
Sorry, I'm trying to roll up. You got any stories?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go with one.
Give me a second. They can wait a second. They know how it is. Ain't no scripts. Ain't no nothing. Flow with the flow.
Oh, I got one here. Hold on.
All right, well, hold on. They have to know. Should I let them know what's going on?
No, fuck it. Just go.
We're going to jump into the news. Fuck it. If y'all don't know how it goes, go back, listen to bullshit.
Know.
Come back next week. You'll hear
Fuck
it.
it.
Yeah.
I can roll and fucking read this shit at the same time. All right. Monsters of Sisters Lake in Michigan. A huge monster frightens girls at Sister Lakes. The monster of Sister Lakes made a daylight appearance today, terrorizing 3 young girls and causing one of them to faint. Joyce Smith, 13, Patty Clayton, 13, and her sister Gail, 13, said they were walking along a wooded road in Silver Creek Township about 9:15 a.m. when the monster suddenly appeared. Joyce saw him first and promptly fainted. 13-year-old girls see a monster. They even drew a picture of it. Witness sketch. I should have brought this one up on the thing. Oh shit. Anyway, let's see. Fainted. Patsy got a good look at the creature before it ducked into the woods. Gail was too far away to see it. After the monster fled, the girls revived Joyce and ran to the neighboring home and telephoned police. Sheriff's deputy armed with rifles rushed to the area. Joyce said the creature did not look like a man. Patsy, who said she saw it at close range, said it looked like a bear. She said it was about 7 feet tall and had a black face. Earlier, authorities had ended the search for the monster after thousands of residents poured into the area, creating a massive traffic jam. Area residents have been on edge in recent days since reports began circulating that the monster is back. Terrified residents have described the monster as about 9 feet tall and weighing 500 pounds. Cass County Sheriff's deputy said the presence of the monster has been reported off and on for about 2 years. Mrs. John Uttrup of Dewey Lakes, Michigan, told the sheriff's deputy that the beast chased her into her home Tuesday night. She said she was saved when her dogs barked and drove the monster away. Other descriptions said it was covered with black hair up to its neck and had eyes that glowed like an animal that had light shining in its eyes. Various witnesses said the monster made noises like a tame goose.
What?
And a baby crying. Some odd noise for a monster. Cass County Deputy Sheriff Ernest Krause said deputies were dispatched into the area with which the monster had been reported. They were armed with deer rifles and would stake out the area until we solved this. But deputies said the area was inundated with a flow of curiosity seekers and all the officers were forced to direct traffic.
What?
We had all the men we could spare up there and we had to get some help from Van Buren County. Take care of the traffic, a spokesman said. He said, cars were loaded up with up to 6 people. We don't know what it is. We don't even know if it exists, the sheriff's spokesman said. But there have been complaints about by about 10 reputable people. We have checked them out. Krause says it has not been precluded. The object of the existence... Hold on. The objective of the extensive search is in progress is maybe a gorilla. We have had no reports of circus gorillas having escaped by the description of several persons matching that of the gorilla hair up to the neck. Widespread eyes and about 9 feet tall. Whatever it is, it could have been in the swampy, wooded area for some time. Authorities also theorized that the creature could be a big bear. Tracks found in the mud showed an imprint of 3 3/4 inches at the heel and spanned 6 inches across the foot. The general area in which the monster had been reported is on the Van Caspian line. That's crazy. Cops are there with rifles to fucking find a monster. They end up directing traffic.
It's a spectacle. I'll jump in here with one. Excuse me, folks. A Mexican city was covered in more than 3 feet of ice after a freakish summer hailstorm. Guadalajara had been enjoying a sweaty summer for the past few weeks until the weekend brought a shocking surprise. The Mexican city woke up Sunday morning to more than 3 feet of ice in some areas after a heavy hailstorm swept through the region. Isn't that how that movie, was it The Day After Tomorrow? Isn't that how that shit started? All the ice falling off the sky? I'm just saying. As government officials scrambled to contain the damage and clear up roads, residents captured jaw-dropping footage of vehicles and residents swallowed by ice. Enrique Alfaro Ramirez, the governor of Jalisco, of which Guadalajara is the capital, said he'd never witnessed scenes like those he saw Sunday morning. Hail more than a meter high, and then we wonder if climate change exists, he said on Twitter. The government of Jalisco has been working with the Mexican army in Guadalajara and I don't know, fuck that place, okay? Authorities to clean and remove hail from all public roads, the governor said, as well as support citizens whose homes were affected. Ramirez said Sunday afternoon that there had not been any reported injuries or fatalities. Low pressure extending south from the U.S. and Mexican border had been forecast to contribute to developing storms along the boundary separating different air masses, senior meteorologist Mike Guy said. Once these storms developed, all the ingredients came together for there to be the strange hailstorm over Guadalajara, he said. The results, accumulation of more than 3 feet of hail in some areas across the region, Guy said. The last storm along the front died out and created an outflow boundary, and the city's mountainous location helped a new storm rapidly develop. The city is nearly 5,000 feet above sea level and usually maintains a temperature climate, Guy said. The summer months are often rainy and severe weather isn't unheard of because of the city's elevation. The rainy season is considered June through September. However, this was a case where atmospheric and topographic ingredients came into play to cause a freakish hailstorm, he said. So, 3 feet. That's how, end of the world movies kind of start though. That's crazy. Look at that shit.
I know. I've seen it, dude. I saw it. That's just fucking insane.
Yes.
Cars are all fucked up, houses and shit. I mean, it was, and that's hail. That's not snow. That shit is heavy as fuck.
I had another story, but I can't pull it up. Better thing. Sorry, I had another story, but I can't pull it up. Let's see where to go.
I got one here.
Go for it.
All near-death experiences share surprisingly common themes, says scientists. Let's see what they say, because we got an actual near-death experience survivor here. Among those who have had a brush with death, the stories are often similar. Dark tunnels caped with bright lights, conversations with dead relatives, and spiritual sensations akin to the soul leaving the body are common. Strangely, new research presented on Friday suggests that near-death experiences are far more common than you might think and interestingly share some universal themes. 1 second.
No memento.
I saw angels, somebody said, and they were singing the most beautiful music I ever heard. Based on a survey of 1,034 people from 35 different countries, a team of scientists from Norway, Denmark, Germany found that 10% of people reported having some type of near-death experience, 106 of them. These experiences range from dramatic feelings of struggle to total peace as described in near-death experience scale, which indicates whether an experience is a true brush with death or a different psychological experience. Are we offline?
Well, I don't know. Yeah. I know Facebook's been having issues today, Instagram, WhatsApp. Can you still hear us?
Check, go back online. Why are you offline? Everything is green.
Mm-hmm.
I'm live over here. How come I'm watching it live?
Yeah, but on mine it says live stream offline.
That's weird, because
excuse me. Okay, and we're live. We're on Restream because it's like we're live on.
How are we
else.
on Restream? That thing's got to go.
Because we're still live on here. So, I'm going to test.
What am I watching on YouTube right now that says I'm live?
And we're live. We're on Restream. That thing's got to go.
Well, we're back up on YouTube now. It says up there, but I never lost it on my YouTube over here. So something's going on with YouTube.
No, I don't think it's probably the Restream thing for some reason. Because we must be streaming on everything else too, than Twitch and everything else.
Hold on.
Yeah, give us a second, guys. Good thing it's happening early in the show.
Shut off.
Yep, we're live everywhere.
Off. Alright, are we off now? And everything else?
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
You are listening to Paranormal Hood.
Let's see.
Peace and love, everybody out there. This is Paranormal Hood. Alright, yep.
Nope, still live.
What up, guys? It's Wiz, and welcome to Paranormal Hood Live.
Interesting. Yeah, just gotta give us a second, guys. If better we figure it out now, because.
I don't know what to do. Yes, I want to be offline. Go offline on this. I don't want to restream.
Hi, this is Jace, and you're listening to my favorite radio show, Paranormal Hood Live.
This is Nick Roth, and I'm chilling in the Paranormal Hood with Jiggy and the Hoodies.
What's up, paranormal junkies? Willie Michael here. And when I'm not teaching people how to raise their consciousness, I'm tuned in to Paranormal Hood.
We're back up. If it drops again, I'll have to fucking restart everything. It's fucking stupid fucking shit. It's working and you don't even want to know.
Alright, well.
Okay.
Sorry, folks. Shit happens, as I say, and then it rolls downhill. What up, what up, what up, what up? SOTOV in the house. And I apologize too, Jay. We're bringing all the old, because you see, I'm starting to bring back the old drops and shit too. So I gotta figure the drops you did. I don't know if you still have them. You just need to resend them, but I should have.
You
them
can always hit us up with some new drops too.
Absolutely too, though. You know what I'm saying? Word. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't complain about that. You know what I'm saying? Ha 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 ha.
Y'all ain't know who Supremes of the Ohio Valley is. Go check them out. Listen to their music. We're streaming everywhere.
I mean, you hear the music. If you listen to this show, I mean, it's pretty much what you hear here every week anyways. This is the theme song these gentlemen put together for us, of course. So, support them, please. All right. Where was I?
All right. No, I was reading this story over here on the deaths. All right. Here's a few highlights of some of these experiences that these scientists were talking about. Male, 28. As I was fighting, my life started flashing before me in my head. I felt like my soul was being pulled out of my body. I was floating and was lifted in the air. After a few moments, I felt like I was in an enormous tunnel of darkness, and at the end there was the brightest white light I've ever seen. I remember that my dead relatives were at the gate, including my maternal grandmother. Next one says 57. I was very young when I almost drowned. I saw angels and they were singing the most beautiful music I've ever heard. A male, 56. I encountered a truly out-of-body experience where my eyesight and visuals became incredibly abstract for around an hour. I had no sense or self of my surroundings. Of all the near-death experiences documented, 87% included the sensation that time had sped up or slowed down. 65% involved the sensation that thoughts were coming and going rapidly. More than half of the people reported having exceptionally vivid sensations or an out-of-body experience. Most who had true near-death experiences, greater than a 7 on the Grayson scale, reported that they were pleasant, but this wasn't always the case. One explanation for these mystical seeming sensations is the controversial idea that the brain naturally produces psychedelic compound DMT during those episodes. People who take DMT as a psychedelic drug often describe having near-death-like experiences, though the reason why are unknown. Condonzelia work did not look to an explanation why people have these experiences, only to show that they had them. He did, however, find a health-related pattern that may pave the way for a new hypothesis. He worked illuminating an association between near-death experiences and reports of REM sleep intrusion. REM sleep is the stage of sleep in which people tend to dream as they sleep. Their eyes dart back and forth rapidly beneath their eyelids, and their body enters a form of paralysis called muscle atonia. In people with REM sleep intrusion, the typical experience of REM sleep bleed over into wakefulness. Sometimes this can include intense hallucinations of feeling of paralysis. In Klondike's study, people who had reported symptoms of REM disruption were more than 2.8 times more likely to have also had a near-death experience. The idea that REM sleep disturbances may share some underlying connection with the near-death experience isn't unique to his work. In 2006, a paper in Neurology also noted a correlation between sleep paralysis or sleep-related hallucinations and NDEs. But the paper was also criticized for its methods. Notably, critics pointed out that a sample of people who are willing to share their experiences on the internet may be atypical compared to most people who had such transformative experiences. Condoleezza points out that his study tried to remedy some of those concerns by collecting random participants through a crowdsourcing platform for scientific research, Prolific Academy. With his results in hand, he believes that there is a connection worth pursuing between REM sleep intrusion and near-death experiences. Interesting.
Well, I told you. I mean, I'm the resident death guy, and I've had DMT, and it was the closest thing that I could... Even sometimes on shrooms, there's a point, like when I'm journeying, that there's a point that reminds me a lot of what I experienced. It's just, it's a place. So, I don't know. I've done both. So, there's definitely some kind of correlation there. What? I don't know. Maybe it is what death is. All right. With that one? I got another one.
You want to go with another one?
Yeah, this one actually is kind of. Let me. This one's gonna definitely deserve a good Couple drops here. Spanish soccer team changes name to Flat Earth FC. So all you footballers out there, don't ever talk shit about American football, okay? Because now football, y'all got a huge joke in your fucking...
Oh boy.
A professional soccer team in Spain has undergone a rather remarkable rebranding by changing their name to Flat Earth FC in support of the controversial conspiracy theory.
Epic fail.
The surprising transformation was reportedly announced on Friday by club president Javi Poves, or Poves, I don't know what's P-O-V-E-S, whatever. In a video released by the organization formerly known as Mostoles Balompi. Yeah, I don't blame you. I think I'd want to change my name to anything that sounds better than that. I mean, it might have a really cool meaning, but it doesn't sound real good. Sounds like some shit you'd go to the doctor. Like, hey, doc, I got a Mostoles Bolompi on my side. Can you do something about it? Sorry. In the dramatic presentation, he declared, "We are born to unite the voices of millions of Flat Earth movement followers and all those people who are looking for answers."
You are one pathetic loser.
Poves, I'm going to call him Poves. He doesn't even deserve to be called Polvez or whatever. Poves went on to note that football is the most popular sport and has the most impact worldwide. So creating a club dedicated to the Flat Earth movement is the best way to have a constant, I keep wanting to do a Spanish accent with this dude for some reason, a constant presence in the media. While it seems unlikely that ESPN will start regularly covering a relatively obscure football team in Spain, his observation appears to be partially correct in the sense that the club's odd name change has sparked headlines well beyond the borders of the country in which they play. However, Poves asserted that the rebranding was about something more significant than merely generating a bevy of free publicity. This will also be the first football club associated with a cause and an idea, without having a specific location, he declared. Rather than being beholden to a country or a city, Poes argued fans of Flat Earth FC are united by the most important thing, which is an idea. To that end, the team's website has also been transformed to reflect their new purpose and presumably so what will probably be a must-have merchandise for Flat Earth fans.
Shut up.
You are a huge
I
nerd.
don't think Kevin Bacon was in.
Was in what? Kevin Bacon was in what?
He's talking.
Oh, what? Hold on.
He said. What's the movie with Kevin Bacon where they died and they're brought back?
Kevin Bacon's not in Flatliners.
Yeah, I know. So it's not Flatliners.
No, but
there's a movie that he's. I forget what movie it is.
With the girl on the wall.
But maybe
she comes back. She's a ghost, but. There's a movie where he dies and comes back. Kevin Bacon.
It's like something that they all do, I think.
But that's Flatliners.
No, but it's something else.
Oh.
Like a different. There's another movie.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. I mean, Kevin Bacon's been in 300 fucking movies. Yeah. You got a board game, 6 Degrees. Is Kevin fucking Bacon.
All right, we did with that one. I got one over here.
Go for it.
Bright light through Florida's overnight sky was not a UFO or a fireball after all. It was Superman.
Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
No, let's see here.
It's the
Well, most people
smoking Buddha on the train.
While most people in Florida were sleeping, others were pointing their cell phones toward the sky, recording a bright light that seemed to be a big fireball streaking across the sky. Blazing fireball holds the promise of a storied meteor, or that could be a galactic wandering going back millions of years, or maybe a visitor from another planet. But it seemed to have more likely been space junk. There you go. Stir echoes.
Yeah, but that's the girl who's in the wall, isn't it? Yeah, but he doesn't die.
Yeah, but he's just saying, yeah.
They killed the girl and stuffed her in the wall, but she keeps fucking with him. So he ends up finding her on the wall, but he basically solves the murder. But yeah, he didn't die. No one. There wasn't a group. It was just one girl. Okay.
I don't remember it.
And 6 degrees of separation. We're not gonna talk. That's the. And then everybody, and you, and then everybody. Has somehow.
They actually think it's less than 6 degrees of separation now. There's been studies and stuff where they could say that it's probably like 4 degrees of separation between each person.
Well, he's done a movie here. Well, he's done a couple movies here. Now he's doing a series here, City on the Hill or some shit, whatever. based on some shit that goes on here that I haven't even looked into. I just know it has something to do with here. Okay. Sorry, we got distracted.
But anyway, so yeah, back to it. I was a little after 2 a.m. Wednesday when reports of streaking light began coming into media outlets, the Weather Service, and groups that scan the skies, meteors, and other celestial sights. On its Twitter account, the American Media Society listed nearly 24 fireball sightings over Florida reported from 2:20 to 2:30 a.m. from people as far north as Jacksonville area and as far south as Key West on both coasts of the state. No real explanation yet what this object was, but it was visible all across the state, the organization said. According to the society, the Alpha Capricornius meteor shower is active now, but is not very strong and rarely produces in excess of 5 shower members per hour. The better-known Perseids meteor shower isn't expected to be active until July 17th through August 26th. Residents from Deerfield Beach and Vero Beach contacted West Palm Beach television station to inquire about the bright light, and the stations reported on it. Woman Leslie Findley told the television station she was in Boynton Beach when she saw an elongated orange stream flowing from the west coast of Florida to the east coast. People were quick to inquire with the National Weather Service about the light. In an online chat area used for media information, the Weather Service said no reports of anything here, so your guess is as good as ours as to what it is. A call log posted to Twitter by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office with the timestamp 2:32 said someone reported a large ball of fire coming down from the sky that split into two. Putting a humorous spin on the call, the agency said, "No, we were not invaded last night by Martians, but we appreciate the level of confidence you have of us to stop intergalactic invaders."
What?
Well, they're calling the cops and saying there's aliens coming and stuff, so, you know, oh, hey, thanks for trusting us to stop these fucking aliens, if it was aliens. Not who I'd be fucking going to. Anyway, later Wednesday morning, the American Media Society, a nonprofit organization that supports and encourages research into meteors, concluded that what people spotted was more mundane than a meteor. This was not a fireball, but rather space debris re-entry, possibly CZ-3B-RB Chinese satellite launched in 2015. According to satellite tracking site N2YO.com, the satellite was launched from the China Space Center and had a DK date of March 10th, 2019. And, yep, that's just how they end the story, so. That's it. So that's most likely what it was and why it started to break apart and stuff. Because it doesn't look like, if you've seen the video and looked at the pictures and stuff like that, it doesn't look like your typical meteor shower. It does look more like when fucking space debris comes back and stuff.
Yeah, man, it's fucking aliens, dude.
Yeah, their fucking their ship fucking couldn't survive our atmosphere. It broke up on impact, dude. There's dead aliens everywhere. The Men in Black came and they got them, so you won't ever know about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they're going to have Bob Lazar come in and look at the newly recovered spacecraft so that he can help them
he's
figure
gonna
out
back
how
engineer.
to reverse engineer it.
He's going to put all the pieces back together that crashed and
now,
make
you know
the
what
new
he's
pieces.
got? He got element 116. Y'all don't even know there was 116. It's called unobtainium. Yeah. Watch.
No, I think when the group of elements, when that 115 was part of 116s in there too and stuff.
Well, element 117.
I forgot what number we're on now.
We're still what?
Yeah, we found some new elements.
Element Bacardi 151.
We found some new elements and made some new elements in recent years and stuff like that. So,
okay.
and the thing with the Bob Lazar and the 115, dude, it was talked about and it was proposed that those elements were possible. They just weren't able to synthesize it until like 2000 and something. So Bob's saying that he had this stuff and everything. It's probably because he read that obscure magazine talking about that just like his little scanner.
Stephen Cambion had an excellent show that premiered last night on Bob. Mr. C.W. Chanter and Kelly Farmer have been talking about Bob. Oh, Bob. What about Bob? I remember that movie. What about Bob? Bob. It is funny though. I will say the people who you didn't think all of a sudden like it kind of there's like breakups and stuff over Bob. Like Bob is a big deal. I guess he's a bigger deal than we thought. All right. Yeah. Now all of a sudden the damn chat's moving too fast for me to read it. Rogue Faction, James Harrison, beam me up, Mr. Scott. What's Hood? Welcome. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday night edition of our Wednesday night show.
I think that's it for the news too.
Yeah, that's it for the news. We're done with the news. I'm gonna drop a couple beats real quick so we can catch up on blunts being rolled. So don't go nowhere. Listen to a little music. Listen to SOTOV. I don't know. You still in there? You still in there, Jay? So you hear some SOTOV. Then we'll be back. Don't go too far. We got a night to talk about Independence Day, the day that Will Smith saved the world. I mean, Jeff Goldblum did help too, but Will Smith saved the world, and we still owe him for that. So we're gonna talk about Independence Day when we come back. Everything else, some fun stuff. Hi, Tosh. Welcome.
Actually,
what?
Will Smith was the backup in that. That was all Jeff Goldblum. All he did was fly the fucking spaceship up there and fly it out, dude.
It doesn't matter. No.
Jeff Goldblum figured out that the alien code, there was a countdown and everything. Yeah, right. He wrote the program that just fucking gave him the virus and everything.
No, but you have to actually say it was his father, though.
His father didn't write. Oh, because his father said the cold, but that was just support too, because he did all the main stuff. All Will Smith did was
Will
fly
Smith
in
saved the world. No one else could fly. They had that spaceship since it crashed at Roswell. They didn't know what to do with it.
I know, Bob was there, worked on it. He got it running for him.
That's why it probably didn't work, because he took the 150.
I'm just saying, he just flew the spaceship up there. That's it. Everything else was on Jeff Goldblum.
What about Bob?
I mean, I'm sure there was plenty of other pilots that were just qualified as Will Smith and the Air Force at the time that could have flown that thing up there. You know what I mean?
Dude, first of all, the Air Force was pretty much gone. Most of them got wiped out because remember they were the Black Knights and they got wiped out. So again, Will Smith saved the planet. Okay, that's just what it is.
All right, we'll be back. We're gonna talk about
Don't go too far, folks. All right.
4th of July, it's blowing shit up.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Okay, here we go. Will Smith saved the planet.
Look at me, I'm the one that you came for. I'm everything you ever wanted, no change though. I'm the cheddar, the green, the guap and the cream, the bread and the butter, but man made the dough. I'm the reason niggas kill folk and make the lies that you call true. I'm the reason why they call troops and drop bombs on the lands and they call truce. I'm the false truth. The American dream ain't nothing it seems until you believe and make me your king. Be slaved by me and these shackles are free. And they got diamonds, man, look how they bling. I'm the reason why they rap and the reason why they sing. And why niggas told gas just to jack everything. I'm your purpose for living, forget everything but my lies are our truth. Their lies are truth. If you catch us alive on a ride, I'll provide you with truth. Just listen to the lies are our truth. Their lies are true. Why you waiting on God to decide and finally realize it was all just a lie? I got my eye on you too, making sure you brainwashed through the YouTube. I'ma get your kids lost in the most views, show them how I boss move, trying to fit in God's shoes. Spitting bars, no lawsuit, but when the consequences fall through, watch it all fall down till the goat don't move. As the violence ensues, I'll broadcast it all on the news. And tell you there's no choice but lose. And tell you there's no voice but that of my own. If you value your own, stay quiet or get silenced like phones. I am all in your home. I control what you do, what you buy and consume. I make truth out of lies, and if you don't comply, I send Jacqueline Hyde to make sure that you die. Their lies are true. Their lies are our truth. If you catch us in the lie, wanna ride, I provide you with truth. Just listen to the lies. Their lies are our truth. Their lies are true. Why you waiting on God to decide and finally realize? truth. Their lies are truth. Why you waiting on God to decide and finally realize it was all just a lie? Say goodbye to everything you knew. You're now faced with the demon in you. I'm the evil that you try to hide. Those thoughts are suicide, homicide, genocide. I'm hated, it's more masochistic. Hades couldn't fathom this shit. I'm the reason why grip exists, bitch. Put me in the room with the purists. Betty coming out like Judas. Show me all the truth and I shoot it. Put holes in the honest man movement, cause the honest man stupid, yeah, the honest man useless. Ain't no money in the truth, and the love of money is my root. So as long as you dummies stay hungry for the bread like seagulls, I'ma spread evil on the wings of an eagle. I used to be arrows and olives, now it's money and power. I took heroes and scholars and turned them to villains and martyrs. I'm a limitless author. Watch you paint a pic so sick with the blood of your kin and the tears of revenge. Watch my masterpiece unfold in the end. Here, you can see it better if you sitting on these rims. And I'll give you all of this money so you can have all of the influence. And I'll think it's all just so funny cause I gave you the truth. Now look what you do with it. Exactly what I wanted. Keep fronting, hoping eventually it'll mean something. Cause when it's all said and done with, I'll remain to do the same to the next generation of lames that can't love. Their lies are truth. Their lies are our truth. If you conscious and alive, wanna ride, I'll provide you with truth. Just listen to the lies. Their lies are our truth. Their lies are truth. Why you waiting on God to decide and finally realize it was all just a lie? How you living is a lie. What you dreaming is a lie. What is best, how you dress, the power is sex. Even every choice is different, false pretense. Because their lies are our truth. Their lies are truth. Why you waiting on God to decide and finally realize it was all just a lie? To be supreme, what are the odds of it? In a place where our wars define what honor is. Every day we having battles with all kind of shit. But it's up beside the mirror where the challenge lives. Face to face with the ruler of our universe. And we can never see she's reflecting all of our inner work. Our intentions should be something other than riches. Our values don't match our value. We live in a contradiction. Listen, we ask for eternity and we got something more. Now we run away from life just to go to war. Embracing all the struggle like it's a distant brother. Not learning there's no struggle if we embrace each other. But this money got y'all acting different. Ain't no activism, cause activists don't act on a common interest. They want you to choose a side. They divide, you get conquered. The winners get the honor of ranking you as a monster. This is war. Yeah, this is war. Yeah, this is war up in your house, war up in your mind. This is war upon your kids, so this is war with all the time. This is war in your spirit. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? You can smell it through our pores. Our essence is now a weapon for this war. They telling us his story, but it's not the truth. Let alone even relevant to me or you. Tell them eat your stardust when you rolling through. Cause this body ain't nothing but a cosmic coupe. And that's the very thing these humans try to hide from you. They don't want you to see the God that lies inside of you. In this information war, we're being lied to. Because there is no Messiah that is provided to you. There is no supreme being that lives outside of self. And if you don't believe me, your denial's felt. So who am I to try to empower the powerless? Cause for the truth I push courage out of a coward's chest. Pull verses from universes to encourage purpose. So every rhyme is like a pregnant virgin, birthing diamonds from a lifeless surface. A rising serpent to the eye. Climb that ladder on a spine as we remind the mind that this is war. Yeah, this is war. Yeah, this is war up in your house, war up in your mind. This is war upon your kids, so this is war with all
keeping it on lockdown. All World is in the building.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really tryna ride, step into the buckle up. I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4 5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystallize. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots to this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really tryna ride, step into the I gotta hold on to this feeling. I'll be seeing
Andrew, when I was in Worcester, it was the Russians.
Anything I want is
The Russians
given.
took me up. That's where I had to get my shit from, man.
Call it supervision. Control the
They always
superstition.
had
Make
the
them
best shit
wonder
around.
how we do it. They see us in the mud, now we out here
Yeah.
making music with the paranormal.
That's what the
Wicked
Russians
stronger
told
than
Jiggy
what you
sent me.
do it. If Jesus was just a fraud, then
I know his
hallelujah
real
for
name. I
Judas.
can't say the
Caesar
dude's
was
real
not the
name.
mob, so we just
That's
made
Russian.
Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just
Yo, what's the
making
no,
music.
no?
Utilizing
It
the
was just
truth.
too far away
Drop it
from
off in
everybody
the
for me.
hood. Showing what's really good. The feeling is understood. We know just what it means to get it by all means.
Yeah,
Supreme beings
everybody
never
who
watch reality
takes mushrooms in the chat probably grows them themselves. That's what most everybody does.
Welcome to my hood.
Or they know somebody who grows them. That's the best way to do it.
You can take a walk
Grow them and know somebody who grows them.
Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal.
I know, right? Cool K, we get blizzards here. I'm like, whatever. It's just another day. I'm going to work.
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
20,000 police in the whole town. Can you dig it?
World. Some people it does. People.
Can you dig it?
What are we gonna do?
Can you dig it?
You do the same thing you did last week.
Smoke weed every day.
Peace of love, everybody out there. This is Paranormal Hood.
They complain they couldn't hear. Well, you know what?
First name is Deez, last name Nuts. Deez.
Yo, Jiggy, are we live?
No, it's just playing what he wants to play. All right. All right, guys, let's jump on the crazy ride. Let's go. Round it goes. Where it stops.
Never know.
Your luck will change for the better.
That's good news, right? That's positive. We're back. Welcome back. It's Paranormal Hood Live Radio, folks. We're back here in the God of Knowledge Studios from a little break. It's Jiggy.
Smoke King.
Smoke Queezo. He's like, I ain't saying shit. I'm just here. They know you're here. You know, they keep seeing the blunt that just disappears. Unless they think I'm smoking with, like, we're smoking with a ghost. It's not.
It's not, but they can hear you still.
They can still hear
They
you.
could hear you even if Jiggy wasn't on. I'm like, pick up everything. But
We've got powerful mics. They were built with the
But
force.
yeah, I can put you on in case you want to say something.
Oh, you want to talk? How's everybody doing on this here Independence Day Eve? You guys run out and get your choco, get everything you need for tomorrow to prepare for the cookouts, for the fireworks.
You got your M80s?
Huh? Who gets to play gunshots or fireworks? Who knows about that game? I know about that game. You know about that game? You ever play that game? Gunshots or fireworks? You don't know about that game for real?
I do that every day here. I'm like,
You think you
was
live?
a gunshot. It's like, no, it wasn't.
That was fireworks.
That one was definitely a gunshot. He's like,
nope.
Yo, the craziest shit I ever seen though was like one New Year's Eve I was in Texas, like Houston, and literally when it became midnight and you're outside, they're like, "Come outside, watch this," and you see motherfuckers like Uzis,
Yeah, just
and,
spraying
like,
in the sky and stuff. It was
like I mean, in
I
the
was
hood
Florida
you see
one
like
year.
you know, but you can't in the hood. You just can't go all out. But in Texas, like I saw, it was the sky was lit up.
Everybody
With,
got
like,
a gun in Texas. Dude.
yo, that shit was I had never seen anything like that. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back inside now. This is insane. Yeah, I'm good with all that. Because people forget they come back down. Bullet come back down. Yeah, I'm good. I don't like fireworks like that anyways. Like I don't mind like the 4th, you know it's kind of coming, but people are just ridiculous. Then you just get the motherfuckers who just blow shit up for no reason. There's no lights. There's nothing to it. This is a whole. And then they fucking like, okay, why are we still gonna have to fucking have fireworks going off for like the rest of the summer? And then Labor Day comes around, and you'll still have some asshole who wants to set off some fucking fireworks around
Well,
Halloween.
because the reason why people they go off that because people will start lighting off fireworks as soon as it's nice around here. Because people graduation, a lot of people have graduation parties. They light off fireworks. People just have birthday parties. We got a lot of Asians around here too that celebrate when they.
That's racist.
Well, no, I'm just saying that they celebrate those. They celebrate the Chinese
I know, but the
holidays
New
and
Year's
stuff
they
like
use a lot
that.
of
They
firecrackers.
do that stuff.
Yeah.
They do that. All those other things. There's a lot of times. I just driving through Boston. A lot of times I'll be going through Chinatown. All of a sudden, there's like this little parade going on. I'm like, what holiday are we celebrating right now? There's a dragon dancing, fireworks going off and stuff. I'm like, all right, great.
Woo!
That's just random times, just randomly, all the time. So I understand why they go off all the time. But a lot of people be lighting off for the next, like for this week, whole week, people light off crazy fireworks. But then it goes back to just randomly, you know, on the weekends and stuff like that. You know, somebody's having a party, graduating, whatever, and they got fireworks still. And then, of course, you know, Labor Day, the end of the summer and stuff. Everybody lights off.
And then Halloween.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, there's some gunshots.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's not like you
Yeah,
see
not
in
like
Texas.
Texas
It's not
shit,
like
no.
when I lived in Florida, where we lived in Florida and stuff like that, where everybody's like, well, this is the perfect time to go around shooting people because nobody knows what's going on. By the time people realize that they've been shot and people have been shot and shit, we're out of there. So that's the fucking way shit goes in places like that. Around here, you know, you might hear, you know, some, but it's nothing like, not in like certain areas and stuff.
Ew. Plus, motherfuckers, ammo's expensive. Shit, fuck that. They have shot locations around. Oh yeah, they have them here too. Most major cities have them now, but a shot locator is only gonna do so much on a night like that, anyways. I mean, it can tell the difference, but still, I mean, okay, so you located the shot. The shot locator, it's like there's a shot over here somewhere, but you didn't locate the shooter. You just
they just located that there was a shooting over there, and at this time, I mean, there's parties just going on all over the place, people everywhere. I think I just heard some fireworks.
Probably. Oh yeah, well, I'm sure there's some shit going on.
Oh yeah, there's some shows tonight.
Latifah's performing tomorrow. Latifah? Queen Latifah? Where? At the Hat Show. Well, you know, because she's a singer too. She does jazz music as well. Like I actually had her jazz album. I had it on CD somewhere. It's that show should be on my well, anyways, but yeah, so she's performing. Pretty cool. Any Latifah fans? I thought that was pretty cool. They're like, yeah, Latifah. I was like, do these motherfuckers even know what they're talking about? Because some of them people on Channel 7 are kind of young now. So I'm just saying. But that's pretty cool. Good for her. I applaud her. Queen.
Why, what's up? Well, am I okay? Of course I'm okay. Cool, okay.
Why?
I
He's
don't
not
know.
talking enough?
She said, "Are you okay?"
Is he not talking enough for you? Where do you think all the stolen guns the criminals come from? America? You talking about America? I don't even know what they're here.
Well, yeah, they come from Mexico into the United States, and then they go into Canada. I mean, that's the way it goes. Mexico probably got them from South America.
Shit, they buy a lot of those.
And it started out in Antarctica. It all comes from Antarctica. Yeah. You know, it's the alien bases and stuff down there, and the pyramids.
That's bullshit,
and stuff.
though. They can't even blame all the illegal guns coming from Mexico. There's so many illegal guns that just bought at gun shows and shit here. You know how easy it is in some places in America to buy a gun?
They come in from all over the place. Fucking China. They come in everywhere. Guns come from all over the place.
Hey, better to have a gun and not need it than to need a gun and not have it.
Exactly. But guns.
If there were no guns, then yeah. I mean, but we're not gonna have a whole gun debate. But yeah, if there was no guns for anybody, period, cool. But they're out there. But damn, no one has any big plans. I mean, yeah, I used to be into that shit. Like go to the hat show to see the fireworks and everything. I'm just like whatever. Chill, we chill. Plus, it's Stick's birthday, so normally we all kind of gather for his birthday, whatever. And then the family. Cookouts aren't really the same for me anymore because most cookouts you go to, they got to bring some shit. And then most fucking all that, just, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to put on the same, yeah. Most cookouts aren't the same. I will say there's some people who have cool cookouts because they know that a lot of us don't eat meat anymore, so they kind of accommodate. Like Green's aunt had a nice cookout last year where she was like, okay, cool, here's some stuff over here for you folks. I was like, oh, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? You have to do all that. So some people are thoughtful that way, and other people just don't give a fuck. They're like, well, you better bring everything you want to eat, burp. It's bullshit. You're supposed to bring a plate. You're supposed to bring something. You ain't got to bring everything. It's bullshit. Folks have to learn how to accommodate everybody. Everybody.
I don't mind bringing my own food. Ain't gonna stop me.
Oh, there's no offense taking Cool K. Not at all about that. I mean, I get it. Trust me. I'm just I don't want to have a whole debate. That's the whole gun debate and shit.
Well, Cool K. I'm not saying guns are good at all in that way and stuff. People doing everything that they're doing and stuff. I'm just saying that's what happens. Yeah. That's what people are out there doing and shit.
Guns are bad, folks. They should have never made them in the first place. But then again, it wasn't guns. It was arrows, bows and arrows, knives, swords. Motherfuckers always gonna figure out a way to fucking kill you. Rocks.
Started with rocks
hands.
And sticks and shit and fucking, hands, fucking biting,
fire.
Whatever. Fucking people are stupid.
Burn the motherfuckers. Then they know how to make shit explode. Like that's just always figure out a way to kill you. There's always gonna be some shit. Listen, you talk to anybody in England right now, their biggest problem is knives. Like people go around stabbing random people and shit. They're like, okay, I guess. So there's always something. Don't cover no one's covering. There's no weaponized opinions. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to have those kind of conversations in here. Live and let live. And keep it moving. Shilly McChilly, you're in the Netherlands? Oh, yeah, you have to be. You have 0.6 gunshot victims a year. So the people, I just have to ask this question. So the folks who actually, the 0.6 gunshot victims, are they like, is it law enforcement type of stuff like that? Or is this an occasional person who, I don't get how this.
Well, because there's guns everywhere. So there's an occasional fucking somebody or whatever.
Oh, yeah. So it's just crime. It's like someone has an illegal gun. I just thought maybe it was just like police-related shootings or something. I know I'm not saying you have the same kind of like police force we have here, but I'm just trying to get more.
Oh, yeah, nobody has police force like we have here.
No throwing phones and knocking people out either. Thank you. All right, let's get away from all. See, now we're getting the whole chat's becoming debate, crime and shit and everything.
Well, you brought up fucking gunshots or fireworks.
I know, but I didn't have to. Dude, that was the fun part of it. Trying to figure it out.
Yep.
Let's go back to swords and axes. You want to go back to swords and axes? I could dig it. Most people aren't good with sword play.
Let's go back to freaking hand-to-hand combat.
You just want to just be just bare knuckle fights everywhere?
Yeah.
Throw down in the streets? People getting choked out, putting figure four headlocks and stuff everywhere? That's what you want?
Yeah.
Like a wrestling match? Kick it old school, like real old school?
Yeah.
I can dig it. Oh,
yep,
there we go.
There we go.
Fireworks. Those are fireworks.
she's really bad at this game. I win all the time. She thinks everyone's a gunshot, so.
No. Those
Some
are-
of them you can tell it's not.
But they have. Yeah, so those are fireworks.
Yeah, you can. There's a clear distinction between them.
Doing target practice.
Nope, definitely not.
That's not a gunshot. And you think
That was a firework.
they're all fireworks?
No, I mean, all of
and
them.
even the big one in the background, that boom, like
That was a shotgun.
that's not a shotgun.
That's definitely not a shotgun.
What do you think? You live in the fucking Wild Wild West and shit? Like you think Wyatt Earp's at the end of your street and stuff? Doc Holliday and everybody like. It's the 3rd of July. They getting it in the night before. You know the idiots ain't got no fireworks tomorrow. You know how many people do that shit? Like they light all their fireworks and they got to figure out how to go feed it the next day. We used to do that shit. But you know the irony about where we used to get our fireworks from though?
That's Smoke Queen, Cool K.
So you either go to the North End
So
back
hi
in the
to Cool
day,
K.
or you got them from the cops. No disrespect, but that's it. Listen, those are. Mm-hmm. Fireworks are illegal in Massachusetts, folks. Go get that, right? Loving liberal Massachusetts. One, tattoos have only been legal here now, what? 12, 13 years, maybe? Yeah. If that. You still can't get fireworks here. Like, this motherfucking state is hilarious. But the state next to us sells fireworks. Go figure.
Yeah, but we have other things that other states don't have first and shit, too. So
like what?
Weed.
Well, we didn't have it first. I mean, Cali
was the first, but I'm just saying, like in general and stuff. I mean, other states before other states had fireworks and these other things. Other states got before, some state had to be the first state. But I'm saying we get things, we don't have fireworks because they know we can just go to fucking New Hampshire or Rhode Island, or Vermont or New York.
I ain't going through all that to get some fireworks. I'm just not.
I mean, New Hampshire's not.
I know it's not far. I just don't really care enough to do it. When I was young, because we were so firework crazy back in the day.
Sometimes I still have some from last year.
I wouldn't light them.
Why? I've had fireworks for a long time. As long as they don't get wet and stuff like that, I know how to store fireworks and shit.
I hear you.
I live in Florida.
Yeah. I remember going on a bus trip to Florida, and we went to, south of the border, and stopped there and got all these fucking crazy fireworks and stuff, and then set them off at the hotel, and then set the tree on fire at the hotel. What do you say? The bottle rockets.
I've never set nothing on fire when I've letting off when I light fireworks. I make sure everybody's safe. Never blown anybody up. Never blow myself up. Nothing.
I was like 14.
I purposely blown stuff up with fireworks. You know what I mean? Just doing that and stuff. But like I've never been lighting off and I'm like, oh shit, the fucking tree's on fire and shit like that. Or somebody got like what happened to fucking what's her name? She took a fucking mortar shell to her leg. Jeanette.
Oh, yeah.
Because they decided, they're like, oh, let's put two in one thing. No, that's not how you do it. That's stupid. People do stupid stuff. I've always been safe and stuff when I light off fireworks.
No, we used to do some crazy shit. We used to have bottle
rocket
I've done
battles. Crazy shit, but I make sure that like it's like, okay, nobody's gonna get hurt doing this crazy ass stunt we're about to do. You know what I mean? Like, take fucking 1,000 firecrackers and stuff them inside a fucking cooler and shit and fucking blow it up. Or M80s.
Put them in garbage cans.
I used to buy the fucking fuse and stuff, and I'd string M80s together and stuff. Do all kinds of stuff like that. But when it was time to light and everything, everybody was safe distance and everything. People were, shrapnel couldn't fucking get anybody, whatever, when we were doing crazy shit like that, Because I didn't want my mom to tell me to stop fucking playing to take away my fireworks. Because she used to buy them for me when I was like 12, 13 years old. She said, as long as you don't blow yourself up. So I was always safe.
You lucky bastard. I had to buy my own fucking fireworks.
My mom would buy them. Ask Andy if he's still in the chat room. She used to buy us everything. She used to take us to buy weed and shit. Just fucking...
My mom never bought me weed.
As long as we were smoking
She knew I smoked weed, but I wasn't crazy when I was younger with it.
She would rather her taking us, knowing we were safe and stuff, than doing stupid shit and doing whatever, and go and get it and go back to the house, and she knew we were there and nothing was happening and whatever. She'd buy us fireworks. Like, whatever. She was cool.
My mom was cool. You could drink a little bit, you could smoke, but this wasn't. If you wanted to buy some shit, she was like, you get those basic things. Anything you want above that, you go get your motherfucking self. You better get a motherfucking job. Shit. You better get your hustle on. I've been hustling for a long time back in those days.
I would pay her to go get the fireworks, but she would have to buy them for me and shit.
There was no paying. Like, that's like saying, Ma, here's money, go get my sneakers for me. There's no paying. Mom's not going to shop for shit for you. You going unless she was buying some like jeans or some shit.
Knew, she's like, yeah, it's fucking stupid. You can't buy fireworks.
I hear you. I mean, my mother she didn't care about fireworks. She just wasn't buying shit. She was like, you can take your black ass and go get them shit your goddamn self. Same thing with the fucking Pumas and everything else that we had to get. That was just the rules. You got the basic essentials. Anything above that was all frivolous. So you get it your damn self. That's how it worked. But I hear you. Shit.
Yeah, my house is everybody came. We could smoke at my house. My mom would take, if we had no way to go and get it, she would take us to go get it. That was cool. We had some other houses where we could smoke and everything like that. My cousin says we could smoke at his house and everything, but his mom wasn't taking us to buy it. My aunt was not doing that back then.
I never remember smoking weed in the house when my mom was home.
Yeah.
Different day and age. But I wasn't really into weed when I was young anyways. It wasn't really my thing. It was occasional. And then when I got slipped the Uli, that kind of ruined weed for me anyways.
At first she was like, oh, no, I don't want to know you're doing it and stuff. But then she's just like, I know you're fucking doing it, so just do it. You know what I mean? It's like...
Jonas said, the only fireworks I truly do like, though, honestly, is like the professional ones. They're just the way they're coordinated, especially when you hear them from the pops and stuff, hearing the music and stuff. I think that's just kind of how fireworks for me kind of work. I mean, you can get some really cool fireworks yourself as a person, but most people don't buy the cool shit. Most people buy bottle rockets. They buy M80s. They buy firecrackers. They buy shit for noise. They don't really buy it for the look either.
You never been here when I used to... I don't know. Were you here when I did the fireworks show? And
Nope.
They didn't have the house next door. Was nobody lived there or anything like that? I actually will put on like a show and stuff like that. Like I buy all the stuff, the biggest, the best stuff that you could get, and I start off lighting little things, and I work my way up. I'll do a little midway finale type thing where I light a whole bunch off, then I do a whole bunch at the end.
Wait. I love how Jonas I put this. I told my mom I smoked the marijuana. That just sounds like such an age thing. Like, yeah, so, today I had an encounter with the marijuana. My friends pulled out the marijuana.
You get tired of buying weed, so you started growing it. Smart thing to do.
Hey, if you can, do it. Especially in these places where it's legal to do it, they're allowing you to do it. If you have the ability to do it, the space to do it, do it. Makes more sense anyways. Everything's where it's coming, where it's going, who's doing it. You're cultivating your own shit, making your own medicine. You're your own pharmacist. You're your own doctor. You're your own healer. Fuck is wrong with that? Especially when you're smart and do stuff like he does and makes, those pills and stuff and different things and stuff that are going to be beneficial for you, not just to smoke it. Yeah, see, I hear you, cool kid. Like, my mom wasn't uptight. I mean, you've heard my mom. She comes in and out the show and on the chat and stuff sometimes and has been live talking. She wasn't really uptight about shit, but I just wasn't, again, that wasn't really my thing. I was still really into liquor back then. It was more of a challenge to get liquor than it probably was to get weed back then when I was a kid. But I was always the biggest, the tallest, and always had a fucking mustache and everything, so I was buying liquor. They didn't fucking card me until after I turned 21, like literally. The dude who sold us our liquor turned out to be a cop. He later went and became a fucking cop, so there you go, like whatever. Wait. Oh, there's controversy out of mine. I know we're way off fucking any kind of paranormal talk tonight. Way off base. Figured we'd chill for a little while. Just have a conversation, everybody. But if you guys have questions or anything, you do want to talk about something, then we can talk about it. Listen, I didn't even know my parents smoked pot until later. Now my mom talks all this cool shit about
He put out Corey put out another video about Cliff High. He did put one up the other day too, and I left some comments on it. And of course, Corey hasn't said anything back, but a whole bunch of people liked it.
Excuse me, folks. Yo.
Yeah, I never really was a drinker. I only had a small period where I drank for a little bit.
Cool K, we talk about 6 degrees of separation. I'll tell you a funny story that when I was younger.
Of course we get high.
Hold on, when I was a teen, one of our favorite beers to drink was a beer that our friend who went to Canada with his family all the time would bring back for us. It's called Molson Triple X, I believe, because it was a stronger beer than anything we have here. And we used to love to drink them things, man, because they'd get you fucked up. Because Canadian liquor and American liquor, I don't believe it's the same. I think, well, maybe it is now, but I believe when I was younger and I used to go to Canada a lot, like the liquor seemed stronger there.
He probably posted it on his channel, silly. It's just Corey Good if you search for it after our show. Or you could go watch it and come back. It's probably not that long again.
You got turned off by alcohol after somebody stabbed you in the chest with a spear. Whoa. Well, I'm sorry.
So I'm trying not to laugh at that, but that's it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, and yeah, I imagine.
Like, where the hell you hanging out when people are carrying around spears and stuff, dude?
Let me just put it to you like this. And all those years in between when I stopped smoking weed, but I drank liquor and there's nights I don't remember. All these years post drinking and smoking weed, I haven't had a night I don't remember. Like, literally, I don't remember half of my 35th birthday. It was almost like the clock struck midnight and shit, and there was no more Cinderella. I don't know. Then there's just bits and pieces. There's just little blurs in there. Crazy fucking night.
All right, hold on 1 minute. We're going to watch the Corey Good video.
What, we're going to watch it live?
Yeah, we're going to watch some of the Corey Good video.
We won't get a strike?
No, because we're fair use.
Fair use?
Yep.
Fair use.
Fair use.
Fair use.
It's going to take me a minute. Hold on.
Brad is on a lot of mushrooms. I don't know. Well, if that's a real story. I don't know if he is. Maybe that could be true. I mean, crazy things been known to happen.
I know Petey said he's on a lot of mushrooms. I don't know if Brad said he was on mushrooms.
Yeah, because I thought Brad, we've had the conversation. It's hard for Brad to get things like mushrooms.
Yeah, it's hard because he's over in Australia and stuff, so it's harder. They got some good. You should be able to get some good mushrooms over there. They got some good fucking shit over there. The mushrooms growing. I know that there's mushrooms, wild mushrooms and stuff in Australia. You should be able to go out and find some and take some prints and stuff and get yourself growing, Brad. I would send you some spores and shit, but I don't do international. That's way above me. Not something I'm doing. You know? If he was around here in the States or something, I would hook you up with some spores or something like that, but yeah.
Yeah, my drinking party days are done. They were fun. There was a lot of them though. And I was so uptight. It's funny, I would drink all that alcohol, but I wouldn't smoke weed and shit. Like, I just was not, you couldn't smoke weed around me. You could come to my house, there was a full body. You could drink whatever the fuck you want, but you wasn't smoking no weed. You wasn't smoking no cigarettes either. You wasn't smoking nothing in my house. Nothing in my cars, nothing. Not even my clients. Like, that's how strict I was in my trucks and stuff. It's like, nope, I don't give a fuck who you are. Not in here. Not up in here. We don't do that shit. What? I let them know. You got codes. There's rules to this shit. I was the driver. I didn't want secondhand smoke. You know what I'm saying? And get high when I'm trying to do my job.
Oh, this is like the same as he did the other day. He put it up again.
I didn't even know he put up a video.
But we're gonna watch it anyway. Give me a second. Let me set this shit up.
I just want to point out he's immediately just taking this man's illness and using it as a okay. All right.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay.
That's mm-hmm.
All right. Corey, no good. Reincarnated.
What was I doing here?
Wow.
This one here.
Brad Gray, you should see it. There's got to be somewhere online where you could find someone out there who would know stuff about that, like where they grow. There's got to be someone out there who's into that stuff. These people love taking people's words and little things like that, and and at least he's capable of admitting about what his illness is, whatever stuff that he's dealing with. All right, folks. Fair use, fair use.
Fair use. I love how he edits it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this point of doing that? Like, I don't understand why he. What's his point? What does that prove? What does that prove of anything? First of all, he edits the fuck out of the video.
But that's
and
the video
He
from
takes
beginning to end right there?
Yeah. That's it. It was just a minute and 20 of him showing it. That's his evidence that if he's compiling, if you go and you read the comments and stuff, this is evidence and stuff that he's compiling and that he's sending to the FBI and his lawyers and stuff like that. He's posting the evidence online.
Smart man.
Yeah, he's wicked smart. I mean, he's like one of the smartest people alive.
You know how many prosecutors do that all the time? So do defense attorneys. Like, they put their
They
stuff
tell you,
online, right?
They're like, anything, just go post it online and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yep.
that, you know?
Yeah.
And we'll see it there. Don't send it directly to us and everything. Just put it out there for everybody to see, and then we'll find it on your channel, Corey. That's wicked smart thing to do.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, he takes everything that Cliff was saying completely out of context.
We didn't hear. You didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it. Why didn't they hear it?
Can you hear us? Y'all can hear us, though, right?
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I'll play it again, though. 1 second.
You're an idiot.
Let me see if we can get the sound. I mean, we could hear it. I don't know why you guys couldn't hear it.
I'm a paranoid schizophrenic, and I know the limits of my paranoia, and I know how my mind operates. And I was quite certain
let me know if you
that I
guys
was
can hear it right
receiving nonverbal threats in the presence of these two individuals.
That in August
Can
of
you hear the video
2015, we brought out Cosmic Disclosure with Corey Good, which introduced the Blue Chicken Cult, which you got credit for, by the way, in Corey's post last night.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
As a member of the Dark Alliance.
And so I stated in a video in which I was in my motorhome that I've invented this name for the Blue Avians, and I'm calling them the Blue Chicken Cult from this point on. I told them on that day that I owned their ass because I invented this term that was going to make them the butt of all the jokes. I should have actually.
That's why he's
probably
mad, because
used
he's the butt
gang
of
as
all the
opposed to
jokes.
cult. I debated, but at the time, cult had a higher level of pejorative.
It is a cult. If you read the comments, the way this
But
dude
now,
defends
because of
everybody.
the rise of MS-13 and the language around them and other gangs,
I mean, the way everybody
and
defends him.
the current thing against gang stalking, it probably would have been better to use that term. Now, I can, as a cancer patient, say any fucking thing I want, and they can't really do anything about it, and they're going to feel bad if they do take down a video, right? So I've got to be less careful than most people.
That's okay. Yeah. All right, Corey.
Yeah, the whole thing is taken completely out of context. It's a minute and 21 cut up second. It's a minute and 21 seconds cut up out of like a 2-hour interview. What does that prove?
Next thing you know, they have some Unicock stuff. It's the Moab.
We don't know what Corey's trying to prove with this stuff. Corey's just trying to prove that he's an idiot. I don't know what he's doing. Nobody can figure
It's
it out.
all smoke
There's
and
actual
mirrors.
lawyer. The CW Chander is an actual lawyer, and he's like, I have no idea what this guy's doing. I don't know what his lawyers would be doing if he has lawyers. Nobody knows what he's doing.
It's the law firm of Mo, Larry, and Curly. They have to be the Three Stooges.
So,
yes, just put all your evidence online. Do all that stuff, guy. Tell them everything. Show them everything you're gonna do. That's the smart way to maneuver there. There you go, guy. Yeah. Go on the offense there, say.
yeah, he's just desperate and stuff. I mean, it's just.
His money is drying up. Is that cosmic? What is that shit called? Cosmic thing? I wonder if that's even open. I guess
Cosmic
Cliff
stuff.
High too. He can't go to ECETI.
Yeah, I can't go. They said they banned him from going to ECETI for.
Wow.
Corey cried and why.
So can you imagine, like, if anybody like C.W. Chanter, Kelly, any of these people decide to go there and their names were seen on some list, like they would flag their names and shit and tell this dude he can't go to an event. Like, these people are so, like, it's literally like a cult.
Exactly, it's a cult.
You know, but I pointed out recently about exclusivity. These people are not talking inclusivity. They want to
Not
be
part of the
exclusive.
cult. Exclusive.
That's right.
Exclusive
Only
members,
so many folks
exclusive
can
club.
get in. Y'all
Only
folks
so many
ain't all
people are
wanted
gonna
around
pass
here.
in.
We don't like your kinds around here. We don't go for every folk. You know what I'm saying? That seems to be their agenda. Like Cliff, like they act like, what is this dude gonna do? These people, not saying that somebody who stands physically tall, like they say somebody looks like The Rock or Stone Cold or something like that, who looks like threatening. Not saying that even those people would show up and do anything. What is Cliff High going to do? Why are these folks so scared to have anybody who doesn't think like them in their audience or around them at all? Cultism.
Because anybody who's asking questions and stuff is going to make the rest of the members start to question things too.
What's up, UFO Gandalf? That's hilarious.
Welcome back, UFO Gandalf.
Jesus.
Everybody else is in the chat. I don't know. It's scrolling fast right now. I can't see everybody else. What's going on? But yeah, that's the way cults work. They cut you off from everybody else and stuff. They block everybody else. Can't anybody else see anything? And
wait, was Jimmy's event supposed to be at ECETI?
I have no idea.
Because I don't understand why they didn't just go the same route rather than feel like they kept talking all the security stuff. I just don't get it. Whatever. Like, that's hilarious. Well, I guess Corey, too, if he's putting out that type of stuff, he's over there. What? Like, this dude, like, you fought aliens. All kinds of aliens. You're 120 years old, possibly. Okay? You've been all over the universe, the galaxy, man. You've done all this stuff,
been
dude.
on the moon and Mars,
the
pyramids
the
in
stars,
Antarctica,
everything.
fucking
Like, dude,
everything.
you've done it all.
You worried about Cliff High?
You're worried about C.W. Chanter? You're worried about Kelly? You're worried about
Groovy
Paranormal Hood? You're worried
Barrett.
about Joe from the Carolinas? You're worried about Dark Journalists?
Steve Cambier?
Walter Bosley? Any of these? That's the people you're worried about. You're every spy / superhero / all kinds of stuff like rolled up in one dude. I read all the same stuff, man. Like you're all that. Like you're like Superman amongst Earthlings. Like you're like Kal-El, son.
He got Cliff High banned from ECETI. Sorry, Cliff. That's fun. That's That sucks for you and everything.
I know.
It's a shitty situation, but it's fucking hilarious that's what he's stooped down to, and that's what he's doing. So it goes so far as having you banned from a complete event.
And I want to know how they think that's going to benefit them. They didn't think he was going to tell anybody. They didn't think he was going to make any noise about it. He was going to just eat it and be like, okay, well, fuck it, I can't go because they told me I can't go because I'm not one of them. Word? Cool. Never been to East City. I could tell you now I'll never go. I'm sure there's a whole lot of other people who wouldn't go now. Not that they probably care because we're not down with the cold. We're not down with the sickness. No, we're not. No, thank you. You blow that
Well,
shit
one
up
of
with
those
the-
people you met is cool.
Wait, what happened?
John said at the last one he met Kelly and he met Billy.
Silly Billy? Forbidden nonsense? Yes, I've met all these folks. I met Kelly. Where did I originally meet Kelly at? Was it Portal to the Century? I may have been contacting the desert last year. Listen. And then Conscious Life Expo and all these different things. So, yeah. I've met a bunch of people. Like I said, Corey, I met Phoenix Good. What's her real name? Stacy. Really nice woman. I mean, all she could talk about was Corey. Well, so she got drunk later. And then she was a different person. Like, you know, these people are funny. But yeah, everything was about Corey. Corey. Uh-huh. Cool. So, met them all. And most of these people. Most of them are cool, too, when you meet them. I've met Jimmy. Had a couple of drinks and shots with Jimmy. Cool guy. No problem. He just had no interest in coming on Paranormal Hood or us going on Fade to Black. Guess we're too rough around the edges. Hold on. Let's look at I'm just ticking up at the chat. Billy Farce on. Yeah, reincarnated, C-O-N. The big long con. Compendium of the Emerald Tablets. Anunnaki shit story. I can do this shit all day. That dude's a clown. Another clown. I just want to see that dude like he's doing business with Dame Dash. Yeah, rip Dame Dash off. Good luck with that, dude. Have fun. You'll be on some fucking reality show and him fucking punking you or some shit because you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Jonas, I've never been to East City. Like I said, I don't know much. I know about it from what people talk about and everything. I know that there's always been speculation about some of the stuff that's gone on there and seeing that the light shows are staged and that most of the occurrences that happen there are staged. So who knows? I can't judge it based on me not being there, but, you know, it's like anything. I've been to events and seen people who will take a group of people. I'll talk about we're going to go out and see UFOs and stuff. We're going to see aliens, and they'll come and greet us. And see, I wish Metaphor was in the chat because she's one of the people who came back like, yeah, I saw him. Mind you, I'm standing in the same place, just on the other different side of it, and I don't see shit. But, you know, is it the cause and effect? Is it osmosis? Is it whatever's going on around you is affecting you? I don't know, but I don't get a lot of that shit. So I've seen UFOs myself. Haven't seen aliens other than Sam Cassell. Anybody who's listened to the show over the years, the only person I say who I absolutely believe that I saw who I thought was an alien was Sam Cassell. If you don't know who Sam Cassell is, look him up. He's a former basketball player. Former NBA player, excuse me. He played in the NBA, played for the Celtics. I think the Rockets, different teams, but his name is Sam Cassell. And that motherfucker, and this is way before Paranormal Hood, before any of this shot, before the radio show, before investigating the paranormal, really getting into that stuff. This is way before all that. This is before the brain surgery. This is before probably even, I want to say, yeah, even the gunshots. So this is before all that shit. And I seen that dude in the club, and I thought that motherfucker was an alien. Just telling you. Okay? Look him up. Brandon Young, you know what I'm talking about? Because he played for the Celtics. That motherfucker, I'm telling you, there was a club on Lansdowne Street. I'm up in the VIP, and I'm sitting up on the top of the couch. And got my homies with me, my crew's with me, whatever. We're all chilling, we're drinking and shit. And I look back, and I see this dude. Because it was, you know, they're like, oh, so-and-so's are in the building, ball players, they're all sitting next to us and stuff. And I look back, and I see that dude. And I look back at my homies, I'm like, yo, that motherfucker, that's a motherfucking alien. Like, look at that dude. That dude's an alien. He's an alien. Okay? This is way before all this shit. Trust me. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Sam, SAMCASSELL, I believe. I think it's 2 S's and 2 L's. Look that motherfucker up. Wait, you would just where, Jonaside? Hold on. Oh, E-SETI? But see, the thing about places like, see, this is one of my biggest problems on the side with places that have anything that's supposed to be of paranormal nature, that can be, you know, that people are all going to and having kind of experiences. There's a lot of hucksters and charlatans and a lot of stuff you can do. I mean, you can go to movies now and not just sit there and visually see a movie. You know, you can get the smell, you can get the water, the mist, the smoke, all the type of effect and stuff like that. People have been doing that shit for a long time. They do it in circuses, they do it in carnivals and stuff, and the haunted houses and stuff. This is nothing new. If you've spent enough time investing ways for things to happen, if you're going to invest time, say at E-SETI, if what some people say is true, that they're putting on light shows, you don't think if they don't try to figure other ways to figure out how to make you feel ill in elevators and stuff like that. There's a lot of different tricks, and people know about EMF and different things that you can do and how to make people's senses get heightened and different pheromones. There's all kinds of old school tricks. So the problem with that is that you're in an environment where somebody could possibly control that. Now, is everybody having that same effect, or is it only going to affect some people? I don't know.